Yes, everyone. Hope you guys can hear me okay. In half an hour's time, massive game against Everton. As we all know right now, 3 points is all we're thinking about. 3 points is all we care about. It's only 3 points. That's the title that we're challenging for every single week. And against Everton, we're going to have a bit of an interesting test on our hands because historically, in our last few years playing at Everton and Goodison Park, we know the record's not been amazing. The record's not been top. So if we do anything this season, it's going to be about correcting history. It's going to be about righting these historical wrongs. And I think today, if we can beat, I'm expecting to see maybe a physical Everton team. It's only going to increase my confidence. If you guys have been watching me, you know that I'm feeling something right now. I'm feeling the optimism. And listen, you guys don't have to agree with me, but I feel like this season's a title challenge. So yeah, man, I'm excited for this game. But it's great to see some familiar faces here. How you guys doing? Techman TV, what's good, bro? Must-win game today. Time to make a statement. That's the energy, bro. That's honestly the energy for today. Statement time, man. Statement time. Let's make it happen. We're seeing the lineup. I'm going to get into that real quickly. Some interesting things today. Obviously, we know some players are out injured. Missing Kukurea, I think a lot of us felt like, the way he got the red card, I thought it was really harsh against Brentford, especially near the end. I mean, that was barely any contact at all. I don't know why the referee gave him a yellow for that. I thought that was very harsh. But you miss out on someone that's been excelling and he's on form playing this inverted role. You know, 2 goals in his last 2 games. I'm very comfortable playing all down that left side. I spoke about him in last week's What We Learned video against Brentford. I mean, in deep areas, as a left back, wing back, left midfielder, left winger, and then he can also do that like more midfield too. I mean, the guys like Lamasia raise through and through, and when you have players like this, players who have this type of like high footballing IQ on that field, it's a loss when you miss out on them. So I'm really curious to see what Levi Cole is about to do, and I think maybe right now is the best time to go to the lineup for today. So we can like unpack things, have a discussion, and understand what the hell is going on in this game today. Now, I think we all got a little bit surprised seeing maybe Colwell now playing on the left. I guess it makes sense in theory because we don't really have any proper left back options in the team right now. I guess one argument was Malo Gusto potentially moving back to the left, but equally he's been excelling playing a more familiar role down that right side. But it does feel like with Kukurea now out the team, Gusto should be expected now to invert in midfield. So when Enzo pushes forward, Gusto should be in those areas. I don't feel like Gusto's been awful, but I don't think he's excelled playing this new inverted role. I think in theory, on paper, he knows how to move. He knows where to be. He can do that part. But is he executing things technically? Is he executing the pass? Is he able to properly influence the player in the final third? Can he even get his shots on target? These are things he's not able to do. And like when we saw Caicedo doing the same thing, you were like, raw. Like Caicedo, he was levels over anyone we've seen down that right side so far. So it'll be a very interesting test to see whether Malo Gusto now has been able to familiarize himself with the system and the setup a bit more playing this way. Like I'm not sticking it on the guy because I know that he's never really played this role before. This is new for him. And if he does improve as the season goes on, he'll need like that growing period to be able to, you know, improve his understanding of this role. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we see like a really promising performance from Gusto playing the inverted midfield role. In defence, it's looking a little slow. Let's keep things real. Tosin, Disasi, they're not necessarily the fastest guys in defence, but they're very good at moving the ball out from the back. At least we keep the strong-footed balance. You know, a left footer and 2 right footers at the back. I'm assuming Tosin will be in the middle of defence. You know, he's also quite good playing that role deep in the midfield in a defensive back 3. The thing is, it leaves you with Disasi now, who has to now push wide at times. And I did feel like there was a recent game, I think, against West Ham where, was it West Ham? I think it was, where, you know, we kind of struggled playing out from our half because Disasi wasn't being as adventurous. He wasn't trusting his technique enough. He wasn't willing to cross the halfway line. And that was kind of affecting Palmer. And that was affecting Madueke a little bit. So you need him to show that confidence in being able to really like step up, push up when he has to, and really support his teammates down that right-hand side. So there are a few question marks I have, but one question mark I don't have at all is that I feel like today we're going to be pretty dominant defending set pieces. You're looking at, oh shit, why is Jorgensen still here? Apologies for that, you guys. But you're looking at Tosin. You're looking at Sanchez, who, you know what, looking at the stats when I did that news video, the guy's in the 99th percentile for catching crosses and high claims. I mean, he's one of the best in Europe, actually, with his hands. And I feel like maybe a bit justified, a bit validated, because, listen, we know that he can have a few balls or moments in him, but this guy has no balls or moments with his hands. And he single-handedly, I think, improved our ability to defend set pieces, because the guy is a colossus. He wins everything. He got 6'5", 6'7" as well. I can see why he's been given another season to really show what he can do, and he's not been bad this season, Sanchez. He has come up big for us. So again, if he wants to safeguard his future here, these are the games where you step up now and really help us. And I don't know, I feel like with Koval, Tosin, Sanchez and Disasi, you know, and Sanchez, who's not Sanchez, Nico, who's also quite decent defending the near post as well. We have some aerial height now to really fight back against Everton, and I'm really curious to see how we're going to cope with them now. But yeah, that's some of the lineups. Obviously, I guess the final talking point is the wingers. As we expected, Neto is playing down the right-hand side. Madueke starting against Shamrock Rovers probably implied that he won't be starting the next game. That's good. You know, I like the competition between both him and Madueke. I feel like it's going to just spur them on now. It's going to like challenge them to improve their game. I mean, recently we've been seeing Madueke, all of a sudden, he's kind of like mastered the in-swinging cross. Like for the last 5 games in a row now, he's literally set his teammates up on a plate with some of these beautiful in-swinging crosses into the books. And, you know, when you've got strong competition behind you, it makes you raise your game. And it's just good for us in general, to be fair with you. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Neto can do in this game today. You know, big moment for him, especially alongside informed Jadon Sancho. Now, Sancho, we know down that left side, he's all about the supportive aspects he brings to the team, right? How he combines with teammates, how he links up, how he does those passing combinations and triangles. And recently, we're seeing him showing more willingness to maybe run towards goal. If anything, there's this one thing I want to see. I want to see Sancho now execute his shots a bit better. That's what I want to see. I want to see Sancho now showing that he can influence things a little bit more now when it comes to testing the keeper and making things happen for us. I think at times, you know, with how he's able to create these shooting opportunities for himself inside the books, take your shot off early, Sancho. That's the next thing I want to see from him, because I've seen him do it with Dortmund. Sancho wasn't getting like 5 goals and 15 assists a season. I mean, he was pretty even in terms of numbers, goals-wise and assist-wise. So it's not something that's been eradicated in this game. I understand he kind of stalled a bit at Man United because they weren't a serious team. They didn't have a serious setup. The setup was not there to complement the style of player they had in Jadon Sancho. Now he's playing for us. Now he has more like-minded players around him. Now he has movement around him. Similar to the conditions he had at Borussia Dortmund. You're seeing a player that was once seen as one of the top emerging teen talents in Europe. So it's great to see that he's finding his confidence again with us. Really great to see. But you just know there's even more to come from Jadon Sancho. So again, games like this he can really use to assert himself even more and really just build his confidence and form more. But listen, in terms of the lineup, I'm not disappointed. Maybe I would have given Achimpong maybe the opportunity to play, to maybe not have so much reliance on a slow defense. But even then, I mean, it's not that much of a big deal. And I still think that Achimpong will have to slowly be integrated and earn his opportunities that way. But I think right now, if you're in it to win it, okay, let me restructure and rephrase that sentence. All we care about is 3 points. We know that. If we're in it to win these 3 points, it doesn't matter what the lineup is. It's about the application. It's about taking those chances. It's about the mentality. And knowing that these guys have had nearly a week's rest now to be ready and prepared for this game, I want them to be pressing Everton to death. I want them to be controlling things. That's what I want to see. But again, with games like this, with what Maresca's been doing this season, you can't even necessarily guess what the approach is going to be, because in a lot of these away games, we've been happy to give the opposition the ball, and we've been more than happy to pick them off in the transition. And listen, we're the best in the league on the transition this season. We're the best in the league by a distance, by a clear distance statistically, when it comes to build up from the back that leads to shots on goal. We've been excellent at doing that throughout the season, and that's testament to the great coaching, but also testament to the way the players have really responded playing this way. So it's great to see, and I feel like we're a very exciting team. And I feel like recently I'm seeing some of the best football I've seen in a long time under Maresca this season. And I just love the fact that he's producing this team, that isn't just built to play one way and one way only. We've been seeing so many managers show a lack of flexibility when it comes to only sticking to their guns and knowing what they do. I think we saw this with Thomas Tuchel, where listen, we were excellent for like the first 12 months. For the final 6 months of his term, it felt like we were running out of ideas. It felt like we saw this even more with how our attack stagnated, and there wasn't really, much differences that Tuchel could introduce to the team to change things around. Even Pochettino at times, he made quite a lot of mistakes coaching-wise. And it's a dirty word when I say this on socials. I think he did the foundational work, which allows Maresca's life to be a lot easier, because now we can focus on like the high-level football stuff now. He doesn't have to do the bitch work anymore in terms of doing all the groundwork now. But even he had his limitations at times. But I just feel like with Maresca, he just really encapsulates like a lot of the great qualities I've seen of him with many managers over the years. That's what I really like about him. I see a bit of the Mourinho where he's not afraid to change things. I mean, how often have we seen players introduced straight away second half? I didn't like how things went first half. I'm not wasting any time. I'm not going to let you guys have another 20 minutes to turn it around. No. We come back again. Little things like that. He's got the team prepared for the opposition every single week. That's why these guys feel even more confident when they're playing against teams now. He'll switch up the tactics in terms of maybe using like a Reece on the left, in terms of Cole Palmer maybe playing on the left sometimes or the right sometimes, in terms of who's inverting and who's not inverting, and in terms of the approach. Are we going to counter more? Are we going to press higher? Are we going to drop our lines a bit more? Are we going to keep the ball more? It's like everything I think we've all wanted to see, right? There's been plenty of games over the years where you think to yourself, okay, we're playing sick. Let's use Pochettino for example. Okay, gung-ho football, creating better opportunities. We've got the lead. But then for the final 30 minutes, where's the control now? Where's the control going to come in? Where we're going to be serious. We're going to change our approach up. And we're really going to fight to maintain this lead and to secure these 3 points. How many times we blow leads or blow games because, the intensity was never realistically going to be maintained from the 0 minutes to the 90th minute. But with Maresca, it's not like that. You see his game management with how he uses the subs, with how he introduces them, with who he even brings on. I mean, if we're really thinking hard, other than maybe the Newcastle game, which is even understandable, what L has Maresca really taken this season? It's mad. It's absolutely mad. So yeah, I'm really taking to him a lot. I really like what he does. And I really like how he thinks. I think that's what I really like about Maresca. And, just like with the great managers, they make you think and they make you learn the game. They make you understand the game a bit more. They make you understand the strategy, the tactics. And that gives you like more of like a deeper layer of enjoyment, being like the football nerd I am. So yeah, it just feels like a lot of things are aligning right now. But before we get carried away, obviously, we just prioritize them 3 points on a weekly basis. And against Everton this afternoon, man, we're going to learn a few things. So you guys, let's answer some of your questions in the chat right now. I know I've been talking a little bit, but I want to try and get you guys a bit gas before the game starts. So you guys, now's your time to send me in your questions. Let's do this. And yeah, I hope you guys stick with me as we're watching the game, because if you're here now, you can't be bringing any bad luck and going away now. You got to stay here now. So what you guys saying? Zul, stay with Foden, bro. Okay. I like that name, Zul. Where's that name from actually? Zul. That's a nice sounding name. Randy Richardson. Now that sounds like a crazy name. Either sound like a wrestler or a porn star. But anyway, where to watch the game? You guys, I always use VIP Row. I'm going to post you guys the link. I'm going to embed that in the chat right now. If you guys are hearing me, which I hopefully you are, I've pinned a link that you should use to try and, find a stream to the game. I'm hoping from next week, listen, I'm going to be finally delving into securing a Fire Stick because, yeah. My guy showed me yesterday that he watched a fight in 4K using one of them. I was like, okay, now I understand the power of this thing. So like I said, you guys, if you need a link to today's game, pin message right now will take you straight there. That's the one I'm using. Zul, Parlu, Mount over Foden. Fair enough. Nadir, who's going out on loan in January? Would it surprise me if Kans does? I mean, there's reports suggesting that we want 40 to 45 million for him. I think that's fair, but I think a loan makes sense for the kid right now. Swiss, Daniel, any streams? Yeah, I've mentioned the streams part. Emmanuel, thank you so much, bro. You're welcome, man. Mufaya, we should get Rashi. Your thoughts? Rashfords. You guys want Rashfords? Nah. I know we're gassed by the transformation we're seeing from Jadon Sancho. I don't know. I feel like I think Rashford's already peaked. That season he had 2 seasons ago. You're not going to get a better version of Rashford again, to be honest with you. He's a good player, but I feel like he's a bit of like a Sterling player where they've been making careers based on having great form in periods and stages during a season. But they find it very hard to consistently maintain that level throughout the season. I just think right now with the options we have, with the fact that Estefan Williams coming, we have a Lamine Yamal level talent, a player that could be a Ballon d'Or winner in the future. I just don't see any needs for Rashford at all. No matter if there's an interesting opportunity to secure him on a short-term deal, whatever. I just don't think he's the guy that we need at this football club. That's the type of sign we would make if we still had guys like Roman and Marina here, where they're thinking, it's a bit of a bargain. Or that's a move we'd make under the early days of Clear Lake, when we decided to splash out stupid money on Raheem Sterling, where I think a lot of us felt like he was never going to be that talisman, big shot player, and we were kind of overpaying for someone that was never going to have any type of long-term value for us. So, I think Rashford, unless he goes to Arsenal, who are happy to take like discards from the big clubs, I really don't see where he's going to go. Could he go to Liverpool? That would surprise me. Definitely not. Abroad's his only other option, in my opinion. But his option is not coming to London playing for us. I don't want Rashford at my football club. I'm sorry. But Yardi, big up NiiNii from Babylon. Respect, bro. Gotti Reyes, I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. How you doing? NiiNii the GOAT? Nah, appreciate that, man. But I'm too humble to go. I'm definitely no go at all, man. Luck, why? If you could sign any centre back in the world right now, who would you sign? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm satisfied with our defence. I like the fact that we got this young talent in Anselmino coming through. He could make sense in the future. But I'm thinking, who do I really, really want to see? I don't know. I think Colwell's kind of got that left spot pattern. So Bastoni, who I've always rated being one of the elite defenders right now, you can't have Bastoni and Colwell in the same defense. It doesn't make any sense. Mark Gurley, I mean, he's going to be very cheap in the summer window. He has like a year left, and he doesn't want to sign a contract with Crystal Palace anymore. Having someone like him alongside Colwell, Fofana, Tosin, I think that could be like an all well-balanced defense. And in the future then, maybe if you decide to cash in on Tosin because Anselmino's coming through, cool. Because I don't know, I feel like we were signing some really thoughtful talents. And I'd like them to get opportunities. I want to see Anselmino in the squad in the next 2 years. I want to see Andre Santos being given a spot on the squad as well. I mean, the guy's scored his 7th goal of the season for Strasbourg. When I saw what he was doing in pre-season under Pochettino, I was like, the way this guy's punching passes between the lines, playing with personality, I was actually sad for him that he even got loaned out and that even Ugo Djukwu was signed in the end, because I think he's better than him. So we've got some good talents. Mike Penders, I mean, he looks like a N-Boss, Regen, cheat code of all like great goalkeepers combined. 18 years old. Can he hopefully get an opportunity to show what he can do? So I don't know. I'm at a point right now where I don't think we have to force it too much unless there's like real like excellent options available. I know there's like certain reports surrounding Lukiba from RB Leipzig. What other reports surrounding defenders? I'm trying to think top of my head. I don't know. I mean, Gurry knows the club, homegrown player, gives us more options and flexibility in terms of like signing more, players outside of Europe. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that if he comes at the right price. If you can get Gurry for 20 million because he's in his final year, I don't think that's too bad, to be honest with you. Anyway, Bite for life. You think Jackson scores today? Yes, I think Nico's getting a goal today for sure. He's scoring today. Yardi, Italy would be good for him, for Rashford, 100%. Zach, I met Juan Mata yesterday. Okay, nice. Because he's playing in Australia now. You met him in Sydney. He spoke to me about Chelsea and how he has been watching us. He thinks Palmer is the best in the world right now, and Maresca is amazing. That is actually so sick. Nice one, Zach, that you got to speak to Mata. Like, there's certain players that like they love the game, right? Like, they're the type of guys that you could probably speak, ball with for an hour. I've always thought that Mata has that type of personality. So that's actually nice that you was able to talk to him, because I remember like when Mata first came through, he had one of the best debut seasons for any like signings we've made. And then the season after that, when he got like 34 assists and 20 something goals. Yeah, I always remember when Mourinho let him go, for me, that was like the first thing that made me like change my perspective with Mourinho. I was like, wait, hold on a second. This guy that I was just absolutely in awe of last season, you're telling me this season he's not the guy for you? Like, how does that make any sense? Like, how does that really work? Like, you'd rather have Oscar there for the pressing instead of using the talents of a Juan Mata, who was literally our creative force last season. I don't know. I thought it was disappointing, and it just made me realize this whole thing about pressing and running at times is not the only way to find success. So I don't know. I see like a little bit of the Cole Palmer in he gives you a little bit of like, he makes me remember Mata sometimes when I see him play with that left foot. So yeah, it's great that Mata still watches us. I've always liked the fact that any player that's been affiliated with us, they just instantly love us. Look at Cesc Fabregas, Arsenal boy through and through, comes here, becomes a Chelsea man. Thiago Silva, he spent more years at Paris Saint-Germain. I think the same amount of time with AC Milan. But his family's in London, his sons are playing for the club. He was back to watch us last week. I don't know what it is about our club, but players just absolutely, like, they just have that connection with us. So it's nice to see. Wandu, what's up, man? Do we need another right back for backup? No, bro, we don't need a right back. We have Joshua Chimpong. He's going to be the future. This kid's a big talent. He's a big talent. Very seamless playing in defense and on the right. Frame, technique, how he plays, how he thinks. You don't sign anyone now. And it's good, because I don't blame him for even stalling before he signed the extension, because we tried to sign Pedro Lima. He's not even playing consistently at Wolves right now. And it's just like, if he was signed, he'd be prioritized over him. But then you think to yourself, hold on, every top club in Europe is after me. Bayern Munich made a better contract offer to sign him instantly. And when Bayern wants a kid, 9 times out of 10, they are getting opportunities to play. So listen, when you got someone like this, you have to use them now. So we don't need any other right back. I think actually we are overstacked with players who can play on the right. Fofana, Chimpong, Gusto, Reece James. We don't need anyone for the next few years. Moving on, Montgomery. It will be an amazing feeling to go top of the league, even if it's for a few hours. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's see how Liverpool react to that, of course. Let's see how it goes. But my friends, the game's literally starting now. 2 minutes time. Give me 1 sec. Yeah, I'm going to have it on the iPads. I'm streaming. 1 sec, my guys. Let me just turn it on right now. get ready for the game. I'm excited. You guys, quickly, give me your predictions for the game. Who do you think's scoring and by how much? Let us know, man. Okay. If you guys need a link to watch the game, look at my pinned comment. Pinned comment. Use VIP row. You should be able to find a link through on that site recommendation and be able to watch the game. So in a minute's time, the game's going to be starting. My dad's just like barely my line right now. Obviously, he couldn't go to the game and he's just like shitting himself right now. I sent him the VIP rolling, so I don't know why this old man's not able to just like click on the link and use it, but that's funny. Anyway, it's working for me now. Okay. So my friends, predictions in quick. The game starting any seconds. Yes, okay. Everything's working smooth, thank God. Thank you. All right, my friends, kickoff hasn't started for me yet. Obviously, I'm using a stream site. I might be a few seconds behind. But right now, the players are huddling up right now. The focus is on. It looks like they're ready for this game today. And listen, I feel like afternoon kickoffs have been... They brought a lot of fortune for us this season anyway. Everton are about to kick off. Okay, so you know what? Sorry, you guys. I'm going to have to quickly bell my dad's as I'm streaming because I need to help him find the link. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm seeing it. Is it too many ads? You found it, yeah? The daddy.tr. I'm using the VIP row now. I'm literally watching the stream link. Okay, nice. Okay. Watch it without sound on. Yeah, that ridiculously. No, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So you're watching the game then? Yeah. Okay. Because I'm streaming right now. I've had to interrupt the stream so I can help you watch the game. All right. Okay. All right. Take care then. All right, bye. Cool. Sorry about you guys. All right. He's found a link now that's working. He's watching the game. Life is good again. Anyway, kickoff has started. Nicholas Jackson's closing down Pickford, who smashes it long. And that is a decent clearance kick that finds Calvert-Lewin down the right. Okay. All right. Gusto is playing on the left. That is interesting. Malo Gusto on the left-hand side. I'm guessing Disasi is going to be playing on the right. Fair enough. Let's see how that goes. I don't know. Like, ideally, I'd like to see a Jimpong play there. But I guess Maresca feels like, listen, you just played against Shamrock Rovers. Like, you still have to ease yourself into it. Maybe a game like this ain't the game right now. We'll see how it goes. But maybe he comes on as a sub in the second half. So Corbell's not playing on the left then. That's interesting. Gusto's back there now. Playing on the left-hand side. So again, a big game now for Disasi. Big game for Disasi now. Hopefully he has a big one. I feel like these areas here, if that's okay, that's good defending. Good defending from Disasi. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to see what happens now. Before I start projecting things. Let me just watch the first 5-10 minutes. Let's see how the team settle down. How they start playing, what we do. But, okay, that's an interesting one that Gustav was moved to the left. See what I mean with Maresca? Like, when you think you have it figured out, you don't really have it figured out. And then you realize afterwards that it was the most obvious thing ever. Why did you not see it? Anyway, oh, beautiful back heel flick. 2 passes and Mathur on goal. Palmer takes a shot. Oh, Palmer. Neto was free on the right, bro. I've noticed this season, there's been a few times where Neto peels off to the back post, but no one finds him. Obviously, he still needs more time with his teammates, clearly. But you're just thinking someone of Palmer's ability. Could he not have maybe potentially just looked to slot it in behind to find Neto? Who knows? But I mean, in 2 passes were through on goal against Everton. Great little back heel from Nico. Nico plays some of the best back heels in the league. I think that's very safe to say. Anyway, Pickford launches it long again. Gusto has that on the left. Shields the ball in front of his man against Harrison. And he wins the free kick. Okay, good defending. Yes, Harrison. That's when you fell for it. You got baited, man. I never get why play. I mean, I get it. When you're playing in the moment, it's annoying when like the most minor thing, it gets called as an as a foul. But you got to be smart to it at the same time, right? Anyway, Moises, best midfield player in the league on the ball. Enzo's dropped deeper. Spreads it wide to Corwell, who peels off to the left side. Levi, who's he found? Maintains possession. Back to Enzo. Enzo back to Tosin. Into the feet of Caicedo. Back to Tosin. And Enzo's dropped deeper. And this is what I like. When Enzo just like pushes deeper, yeah. Look at the build-up now. We have like, we're overloading Everton in these areas. We have more players on the ball compared to players they have closing us down. And now we launch a ball over the top to find Nicholas Jackson. He still maintains the ball. Nico, great striker play from Nico. Jadon Sancho on the left. Cross to the far post. Oh. Like, if we just had a player who was like, I don't know, 6 foot plus on that back post, we would have probably 4 or 5 more goals this season because we play so many delicious balls, but we just don't have that presence. Like, Neto's too small. And Noni, even though he's improved his weaker foot, he's not going to be scoring opportunities that are coming from crosses like that. He has to still work on how he attacks the ball from crosses. But I noticed that we have a lot of freedom when we just peel off the back posts. But, we're not necessarily taking advantage all the time. Anyway, I'm liking the start so far. 2 dangerous moments in the first 5 minutes. And you see how we move the ball, the confidence we're playing with right now. The vibe this season is completely different. There's like this sense of optimism. It's not fake, It's well deserved. Anyway, this is one to watch out for today. Ndiaye, but Pedro Neto supports Disasi. I feel like Neto today will have to track back quite a lot at times to help defend against Ndiaye because I don't know. You can see that Disasi is not that confident when it comes to like engaging and dealing with these like fast options. So, I mean, that's the only little worry I have in this game so far, actually. But again, Disasi, even though he's a good player, he's always been like, I'll always remain that he was a bit of a weird signing because even though he's like good on the ball and good aerially, he's a box defender. And it's just like, if he's not in the box, like what we saw against, his performance against Man City at the Etihad last season, you lose a lot of his best qualities. And it just feels like you need a faster guy now if you're going to be playing this way. So I'm not expecting Disasi to be here next season, realistically. I think this will be his final season, to be honest. And I think that will have to be the case because we need a defense that's like properly suited now. But who knows? Maybe he goes and Achimpong gets promoted. There's still a lot of the season left, man. So let's see. Anyway, the referees call that back. These are the moments here, Everton. They're going to be hoping that they can take advantage of any set piece that comes their way. And this is where we have to be on point now. This is where we have to concentrate. This is where we have to really fight and win these battles. We got a lot of big men in the team, so I want to see big things now. Anyway, they play it short. Go to the back post. Terrible cross. Well intercepted by Neto. And a counter-attack begins. Sancho, great pass into the feet of Neto. Nico's curving his run. Neto's just carrying the ball down the left. Neto, a few step overs, holds it, comes back in, plays it back inside, and he has support from his teammates. Caicedo ends. Palmer's dropped deep on the right, back to Disasi. Palmer's spreaded wide now. He's holding the width alongside Neto down the left, and it feels like we just have Everton pinned. When you're looking at the positions they're taking up on the field, like we have them pins, which is good. Okay, Disasi. I want to see confident forward passes from you today, Disasi. Back to Enzo. Enzo's a bit deeper to help us in the build-up. Oh, Levi Corwell tries to punch that pass in behind to find Nico. Well intercepted then by, is that Keane? And yeah, good defending back to Everton. Oh, come on, boys. I don't know, man. I'm feeling optimistic. Every weekend now, I'm just so excited for our games. What does that tell you about this season? I think that's the same for all of us right now. these conditions are going to be interesting. It's raining a lot, it seems like, at Goodison Park. You know, we've got a lot of guys that have come from very sunny environments. Yeah, when I used to play football when I was younger, I used to hate playing in the rain. I'll be honest with you. I used to hate getting muddy. I used to hate getting fouled, falling on the floor. These were not my conditions to play in. I played at 50%. I'll be honest with you. But this is why I'm talking about football. This is why I'm not playing it. Oh, no. Just push him wide. And that's it. Sanchez, of course. If it's going to be in his 6-yard box, he's going to claim that. But you have to be careful. Calvert-Lewin, one of the best target men in the league. Very good aerially. He has 1 or 2 moments. He's got the confidence to punish teams in these moments. So he's one to watch out for. This is what I mean. Everton, the last, I think 13 games, it's been 3 defeats, a lot of draws and a few wins. They've really stepped up since a really bad start this season. So I've got a lot of respect for them. I don't think this is going to be an easy game at all. And they've got a lot of Prem experience to handle moments at times. So definitely have to watch out anyway. Tosin in the middle. Who's he found? Good pass. Nico drops deep. 1-2 with Caicedo. Oh, Nico. Oh, okay. Tosin reads that. I thought Calvert-Lewin then was about to do a manners. But Nicholas Jackson. Great play, Nico. Nice sharp start from Nico so far. Finds Neto on the right. Neto, can he get his shot off? Oh, he tries to take it early at the near post. Doesn't properly connect with that shot then. But again, the threat. And I'm hoping we can, players keep an eye out on the runs Neto's making down the right. He can get a goal today. If he gets spotted, I feel like he can get a goal today. Okay, another long goal kick. That seems to be the plan. So it's nice that we have the big guys now against Calvert-Lewin. So Everton aren't looking to do no build up from the back today. We're hitting it long and hard. We hope we can win the second balls in advantageous areas in Chelsea's half. And that's going to be their game plan. So it's just going to be this type of classic Premier League team we're playing against today. So we got to be careful. Anyway, Enzo. I always never tell the difference. But anyway, Enzo's now on the ball. Lovely little switch ball, but it's just a bit too short. But Neto, great play, Neto. Oh, come off it, ref, man. How's that a foul? Ref? Come on. He was about to just lose his man then. How's that a foul? Oh, piss off, ref. That is fair. He won that ball fair and square then. I'm sorry. Pickford again, just launching it. Okay, Gusto loses out to that. Tosin's there. Control the situation, boys. Okay, play Tosin. Clears that. And Nicholas Jackson, beautiful touchdown. Was that called as a handball? Okay. But so far, Nico's been really important to help us just play through Everton's midfield line so far. He's dropping deep. He's picking up these lovely areas. We're seeing nice little back flicks with his combination plays. And we're seeing him just acting as a platform to launch moves. So yeah, it's a nice bright start from Nico, and I don't know. I'm predicting he can get a goal in this game. I think he might do it today. Anyway, another set piece to defend against. Well cleared by us. Tosin launches it down the left-hand side of the field. Nico's putting pressure on Young, but Pickford was well alert to that then. He leaves his box quickly, plays the ball back to Ashley Young. Moises putting pressure on Doucouré. And it's out of play now. Okay. Come on, boys. Okay, you guys need a stream link. If you look at the pin message, my friends, you'll see a link to a site I'm using called VIP Row. That's what I'm using right now, viprow.nu. So yeah, put that into Google and you should find something pretty easily. I recommend maybe watch it on your phone or iPads because the ads don't pop up. They're not as aggressive. And the stream one's pretty smooth. I know there are certain stream links on Twitter. Maybe if I can find one, I'll also post it for you guys because, I want you guys to watch the game, innit? Okay, so Everton aren't really showing much willingness to properly press us. It seems like they're caring more about, disrupting our passing game. Trying to get in front of passing lanes. But we're smart, when that happens, How often I'll be seeing like a Gusto drifting wide to the left or Palmer drifting wide to the right hand side. So we're able to then play through Everton's, you know, pressing structure, and that helps. Oh, I actually have to. Sorry, my girl is just doing the hoovering for some reason as I'm streaming. So, yeah. Thank you for that, babes. It's getting a little bit distracted now. But anyway, the ball's okay. Won by an Everton player, and he hits out a play. Hey, babes. You're done now, yeah? Thank you. Wait, what minute am I on? I'm on the 13th minute and, you know, 35th second. So, like I'm saying, the stream links is not necessarily helping things. I might go into manual mode and see if I can just quickly configure the time a little bit. Just to try and stay in line with you guys. Okay, so I've manually configured the time now, so everything's aligned at the time I'm watching this stream. Anyway, Decoy on the left-hand side puts a cross inside the box. Everton aren't afraid to have men in the box to attack these crosses, but you have to be careful of that. We have to be wary. Levi Cole gets tight, gets spun, but then a little bit of head tennis, and at least we have the ball under control. If there's like another little detail I'm realizing about how we're defending now is that, I don't know if you guys remember, but whenever there was like these little like 50-50 moments we had to defend in the box, it always felt like the opposition would always take advantage. We'd kind of get confused about who's going to deal with the situation. No one really would do that. And then we'd kind of just, you know, create a lot of mistakes our way for no reason. We don't see that anymore now. That's also another small sign of improvement as a team, especially defensively. So, listen, against Everton today, they're going to be looking to take advantage of anything 50-50, anything second ball, anything where they can get their physicality to give them an advantage. So we have to be wary. And I think, listen, getting the first goal again, first half, is going to do us a lot of wonders. Okay, Gusto is getting closed down. Everton with a bit of a mid-block structure right now, not really pressing the ball carriers. And, okay. Enzo, second time now he's tried that switchboard to the right. Isn't found. And Moises reads that excellently, and a beautiful slide tackle challenge. Just like the way Caicedo, now that he's just feeling himself, now he has his confidence back in his game. I mean, wow, what a player this guy is. I'm not gonna ever take back anything I said about his performances last season, because I always said, listen, I understand the difficulties. I never said he was a waste of money. We should never have signed him. But I was going to criticize things I didn't like. And I think if there's one thing I want to see from Moises, even if he's losing his confidence, is not being weak in the duel. Like, he put us under pressure with silly fouls. He would get brushed off quite easily in the duel. But now you don't see that anymore. Like, he looks like one of the strongest players in the league. When he says, that's my ball, that's his ball. So, yeah, what a transformation. What a player he is. And, yeah, he might be one of the most important signings we've made, if I'm being honest with you. Anyway, now, again, if there's one thing so far in the first 60 minutes, you know, Everton have been winning a lot of these free kick situations now. This is their first free kick closer to our goal. Giving away a few too many fouls. This is an opportunity here for them to do something. I don't want Everton taking a lead, especially at Goodison Park now. You know, I've been here too many times, so let's see what happens. Ashley Young, Harrison, they're talking. Are they going to go for goal? Are they going to go for another cross to the far post? I'm looking at who's picking up man. I don't see too many runners from Everton on the far post. It feels like the Sassy's got someone. I think Ashley Young's going to go for this now. So Sanchez, quick feet man. Easy. If he wanted to, he could have probably said that with one hand too. Anyway, Nicholas Jackson, nice little close control. He's got crowded out by 3 man. And at least he wins the throne for us. So I don't know how he did that, but the ball's back in our favour. Yeah, easily read by Sanchez. I mean, that was not enough pace in that. And listen, Ashley Young, playing as a fullback at his old age now. If we're not going to be at this guy, then I don't know. A part of me was like, I probably would have played, if I could have picked, I would have had Neto on the left and Madueke on the right, just so Neto can just pace this man outside, right? But, you know, I'm not disappointed that Sancho is playing. Let me see what you guys saying in the chat right now. Lads, you think we'll win the league playing class football? I think so. I think we can. We're seeing a lot of positives, man. Albi, I like the name Albi. We're badly missing Cucurella in this game. The lack of mobility from the inverted fullback is hurting our expansive and progressive play. You're right, obviously. Very well said. I really agree. A little bit slow for us, but not awful at the moment. But yeah, it does feel like Sancho is not on the ball as much because he doesn't have Cucurella there. I've been saying Cucu, man, he's got such high IQ. He's such a great pass and move player, and it just makes a difference in terms of what we do. Anyway, Nicholas Jackson today, I don't know what it is, but for every touch is crisp. Like, his control's on point. The ball's not bouncing off him. He looks like he's on it today. But yeah, foul then. Ooh. Oh, that studs on the side of the ankle. Ooh. It's going to slow him down a little bit maybe. Anyway, Tosin on the ball. Enzo's dropping really deep at times to help us progress. Defense is spread wide. Tosin's launching it to try and find Sancho with an excellent switch ball. Excellent ball by Tosin then. That was a really lovely pass. Okay, I mean, so far the pace of the game has slowed down a little bit. It's been like a lot of like fouls, referees blowing his whistle for this and that. Not really testing the keeper too much, but listen, I'm not expecting every game to be 3-4-0. I'll happily take a 1-0, 2-0 win today. Happily take that. Okay, so Everton very happy for us to just have possession at the back, but not really penetrating them as much. Our best outlet has been finding Nicholas Jackson in the middle and a few of these like long balls. Anyway, that was a nice ball again from Tosin. Nice little layout from Cole Palmer to play it back into the feet of Nico. Finds Jadon Sancho. Nico's drifted to the left-hand side. Plays it back to Gusto. Moises, nice little reverse ball to find Palmer, who plays it back to the Sassy. Ball's on the right-hand side to Neto. The Sassy's inverted. He plays it backwards again. I mean, let's not constantly play backwards. Yes, Corwell's carrying the ball down the left-hand side. Finds Sancho. Sancho cuts in versus man. Enzo's there. Enzo. Ball over the top. Finally, he finds Neto down the right. Neto in swinger. Ooh. But the ball, second ball goes back to Sancho. Enzo tries to put the ball back in the box. It's blocked by Decore. But at least we're maintaining it in the half a little bit. But I want to see a little bit more adventure. Not this over-reliance on playing it backwards. Anyway, Neto. 1v1 against this man. Take your man on, bro. Few step overs. Palmer's made the overlap on the right. Plays it back inside again to Moises, who finds Jadon. Can he get his shot off? Can he do that? He can't. There's not enough space. He tries to do a little like cute pass back to Gusto. Bounces his way, takes a shot, deflects off an Everton defender. But okay, now we're putting a bit of like sustained pressure. Moises tries a little cute turn. Loses it, but leaves fouls in a good area. Let's stop Everton playing forwards. I mean, I'll take that. I mean, even then, it looked like Moises even actually connected with the ball then. But I guess maybe he took his man out to get there. Who knows? Okay, Pickford's about to launch another deep kick. Come on, boys. I mean, that's been the only threat from Everton so far, is these moments. Anyway, I think that's well marshalled, and Pickford kicks it out of play. But I'm not seeing too much like wide penetration for us. Normally in games like this, we would have had like 3 corners by now, you know? So, you know, everything's safe, but I feel like we can probably go up another gear, to be honest. I'm still waiting for us to really, you know, stick it on Everton, really put the pressure on them. But these are the types of games, right? You know, Everton, they're not going to come here to press us. They're not going to come here to go man v man. They're here to just disrupt our game, to try and nullify us that way, to try and minimize our threat on the ball. I mean, it's forced us to resort to using a lot more, you know, long balls, like over the top and out wide to try and catch out Everton. So it's showing you that Everton's like structure so far, you know, it is working. But again, the only outlet is out wide, but can we like maximize the width now? Can we really do more? Not seeing Palmer and Neto link up as much together. Not like any combination plays between them yet. And when someone does have the ball, we're not really offering too much out wide just yet. Mitvienko, Disasi, well read, very tight Ndiaye then, and that's it. That's our ball. Thorin goes straight back to Levi. Gusto's inverted. Still don't think Gusto inverting. I mean, let's see. There's still more of this half left to go. But, okay, when I've been seeing Cucurella just absolutely own that position this season. I mean, you can't blame me for having high expectations now, you know? I've seen what the levels are. Okay. Everton, very measured pressing. Very measured pressing. Disasi, come on Disasi. It has to be played forward, man. Neto, good upper body strength. He still maintains that. Do we still win that? Oh, great play. Great play. Great fighter mentality. Releases it to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer to Jackson. Ah! Oh, shit. I thought that was the moment, bro. That was really good football then. You know? We won. We control those situations. Great upper body strength from Neto. Moises flicking behind. Palmer with a great run. Ah, but the pass was just slightly behind Nicholas then. Slightly behind, but that should have been 1-0, realistically. But the pass was just a little bit behind Nico. At least he makes contact with it. I can't be too mad about that. You know, he's got pressure coming in from behind, but the pass was just slightly behind him and he couldn't properly connect with that. Oh, the margins are so fine. But Everton are flipping lucky. It's not 1-0 to us right now. And the moment we get that first goal, it's going to open up the game a bit more now. Moises. Oh, he finds Nicholas. Unlucky. Okay. Everton, can we press them in? Everton launch it long and wide. Calvert-Lewin flicks the ball on and he flicks the ball out of play again. Okay, who wants it? Who's coming in to receive? Gusto. Who's coming? Who wants it? Is he still going to launch it long? Everton have really got us like pinned in from these moments as well. Anyway, okay. Throws it backwards, back to Tosin. I think Tosin's been showing some lovely passes in this first half so far. Can't fault the guy. Oh, Moises. Mistake. Hits it straight into the path of Calvert-Lewin. Is there a moment here for Everton? Ndiaye's cutting inside, running in field. But I think we kind of restructured quickly. Everyone's got into their positions off the ball now. And now we've kind of nullified whatever threat Everton could have had. And now we've pressing them to force Everton to play passes backwards. And I think that is like good defending from us. Don't foul him, but stick with him. Make it hard. Don't let him play it forwards. That's it. Come on, put the pressure up. Good defending. Stick on him. Stick on him. Come on, Tosin. Stick on him. Stick on him. Force him back. Too easy, Tosin. Don't let him spin you like that, bro. That's it. Good, Tosin. Releases it to Palmer, but he had to overextend and to try and connect it, and we've lost it. But I like how we switched on very quickly from a little mistake from Moises Caicedo to the whole team being switched on, getting back in position, and forcing Everton backwards away from goal. That's them small little details and signs I like. I like that small stuff, man. Okay, Gusto on the left. Plays it back to Levi. It feels like today, if we do anything progressing the ball, it's mainly going to come from Torsten, who's in the middle of the defence. So who's he going to be finding? Being like the little playmaker from deep now. Okay. That's a keeping the ball well down the left side. Corwell tries to find Sancho in behind. Yep, Sancho maintains possession of the ball, but he's getting kind of closed out a bit. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I don't think Sancho has been as involved so far. And I don't know. I just feel like in a game like this, personally, I probably would have had Neto on the left and had Madueke. Just like two more natural out-and-out wingers against Everton. But, you know, it's still more the first half left to go. Neto, more involved now. Jackson drifts wide on the right, receives. Jackson a nice little drag back to get away from Tarkowski, but Tarkowski reads that well then. The Sassy. Back to Moises. Moises. Spreads it wide to Corwell. Corwell, come on, just carry the ball up the field. Yeah, see, like Sancho is not really getting the space really to like properly get isolated 1v1. Could Gusto do a little bit more maybe to try and like double up with Sancho to try and release some more? Who knows? Tosin, who's he found? Plays it back to Cole, who plays it back to him. Enzo's dropped deep now. Spreads it wide to change the direction of attack to the Sassy. Neto has looked bright. I wouldn't say he's been incredible, but just a little bit bright is what I'd say. Tosin spreads it wide to Cole. Gusto's dropped deep. Nice little layoff from Gusto. Oh, finally. Enzo with a little Travella pass. It's been a long time. And Nico goes for a shot on goal from an acute angle with his left foot. But that was a nice little ball then from Enzo. I've been saying, man, we haven't been seeing Enzo spamming the Travellas as much anymore. I want to see him bring it back. That's like his trademark skill. Oh, but again, Nico's got some confidence if he's attempting shots from angles like that. Anyway, is this like the first corner this half? I think so, right? It's our first corner in 30 minutes. Normally, we would have had like 4 or 5 by now. So we've got all our big guys now. Corwell, Disasi, Tosin. It seems like we're going to go for a little deep in-swinger. We got big guys in a dangerous area now. Can we take advantage? Can we break the deadlock? Oh, shit. Nicholas Jackson comes off the crossbar. Oh, shit, man. Oh, that is unlucky. That is unlucky. Oh, bro, that was what a delivery. What a delivery. And Nicholas Jackson, he gets on the end of that move then. But he heads it onto the crossbar. Oh, no, please. I hope it's not going to be one of those games, man, where we look back and we miss like 4 or 5 easy chances to take the lead. Nah. It can't be. Anyway, second corner coming up right now. Hopefully more of the same. Maybe are we starting to like see the benefits of this set piece coach that we hired from Brentford? It feels like our set piece patterns kind of change up game by game. And we saw the big guys making the near post run then. They're doing the same thing again, but then the delivery hits the first man. Come on, Cole, man. And Everton just clear that. But on 2 occasions, Everton, very lucky that the game is still 0-0. 2 moments for Nicholas Jackson. But that's what I mean. Nicholas is not at that level yet where he's good enough to be converting like the difficult chances like that. But he's at a level right now where if he gets like 4 or 5 of these chances, he'll probably get a goal. So that's good development for him, because last season he would have got 4 or 5 chances and not scored. So listen, for me, when Nicholas gets to like 25, 26, then we're really going to see what this guy's about, yeah. But again, even though he's a very promising guy, great all-round game, and is a very good player, very good striker, there is still another level he can go up. And we have to be patient, and we just have to enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, because I do think he could be a pretty interesting striker in the future. You know, there's certain guys you see play for us, and you just know, listen, you don't have the possibility to go right to the top. You just don't have it in you. But with Nico, I think he does have that possibility in his game. I think he can probably go up another level, actually. But it's going to take him some time to get there. But anyway, I think what's going to do wonders for him is if he can get the goal against Everton to give us the lead now. Yeah? He's had 2 great moments. I think the first one, slightly unlucky, the passes behind him. The second one, I know it comes with a crowd of players. I can even also understand the difficulty behind that. But and if you know what I mean, 3 points, you got to convert at least one of them, right? But let's comparing how we're playing in this half compared to the last half last season, where we lost, I think, 2-0 against Everton under Pochettino. Night and day. I think Enzo was playing as like a 10 in that game, and Gallagher was deeper. Yeah, it was Everton were all over us. So just the contrast we're seeing in quality compared to last season and this season. Anyway, Sancho, not really done too much on the left-hand side yet. He's getting really nullified by Everton down there. Ash Young has a lot of support whenever Sancho is like facing him and is on the ball. I think that's why we're finding more joy actually with Neto on the right. Oh, Neto, that was a mad touch, bro. Palmer just didn't read that quickly enough. But I like that little piece of play then from Neto. The little like first time flick over the top. Anyway, Nico maintains it. Gusto tries to release Sancho down the left first time, but it's well defended by Ashley Young. Sancho, where's his options? Where's Gusto? Come on, boys. Can we break the deadlock before the first half whistle ends? A very patient game of football so far, but we've shown some threat. See, Everton, they don't really care about pressing us. Look at their midfield. They're constantly looking behind them, constantly aware of their positions, constantly looking to get in front of passing lanes. But I do feel like we're finding joy moving the ball wide, moving it from left to right, left to right. Like there's always like a third man option wide on the left side or the right sides. And you think to yourself, eventually, we're going to find the opening like this, right? But I mean, it's been a bit quiet. I think it's been a very quiet half for Cole Palmer so far. But as I keep saying, Cole Palmer doesn't have to influence the game 24/7 to be the best player or make something happen. He doesn't need to do that. If anything, he's picking up some nice little, he's making some nice runs and behinds. I'm not really seeing Everton guys getting on top of that. So could something come from that? But on the board, we're not really seeing too much from Cole. So I'm curious to know what changes Maresca might make in the second half. Okay, Moises. Unmarked. No one's on him. Who's he found? Sideways. What's happening here? Nico's gone down. What's happening here? The hell's happening here? David, no, David, you never take Cole Palmer off. We don't make that mistake, yeah? We just don't make that mistake. Cole Palmer doesn't come off. Even if he's quiet as hell, you never do that with Palmer. I think the same thing was said tonight. What was that last game where he was starting a bit slow in the first half, then he exploded second half? And then I think he got the goal and assists. Nah, you never take off Palmer at all. But what was that then? I mean, Tarkowski seemed to get really tight. Brings him down. I think maybe Nico falls at an awkward angle on his side. So he's going to probably feel that a little bit. Okay. Don't know what was happening there. But anyway, we're back on the ball. Sancho. See, look, got two guys on him. Can he find someone? No. See what I mean? When Sancho had Cucurella, you know how many times Sancho would just play a pass to find the overlapping run of Cucurella without even looking, because Cucu just knew where to be then and there. It's not quite the same with him and Gusto. Anyway, Decore, shit, rash tackle. Oh, great save from Robert Sanchez. He gets down low very fast. I thought that shot was destined for goal then. That's what I mean. Everton, they've just spin something from nowhere. The Koi just unchallenged. Enzo. Mangala, that was a great strike then. That was destined to hit bottom left corner. Robert Sanchez on point. He's not really been called upon at all in this game. But again, that's what I want to see from goalkeepers at big clubs. You're not going to get tested 24/7. But can you keep that concentration? Can you keep your head in the game? Because you'll be called upon at some point. You have to be ready. So that was a nice save from Robert Sanchez. Statistically, he's one of the most informed keepers in Europe, which is a surprise. And I feel like ever since I've seen Cucurella like just really level up in a short amount of time, it's maybe changed my tune on how I like look at players now, where it's like, okay, you can criticize them, but don't fall for that trap of thinking like you got them figured out or you suss them out, because when they step up and improve, you look a bit silly, you know what I mean? And I've definitely learned that lesson. So I'm kind of applying the energy now, and that's why I'm being a lot more fairer to Robert Sanchez. When he has a little bozo moment, I'm looking not to like let that just completely cloud my judgment, because if you look past that, I mean, he has been able to step up for us at times. But I know this first half's a little slow, you know? I feel like the wide play, we're not really penetrating too much when we're on the ball. Tosin tries to release Neto. Neto's showing some great upper body strength in this game so far. Holds his man off, but look, 2v1 against him. Where's the support? Where's the option? But he doesn't need that support. He somehow finds a way to wriggle past Ndai and Matvienko. Great play from Neto. And he wins us a free kick. And a yellow card is now being dished out to Ndai. Nice little, just outside the boot, changes direction. A nice little flick into that space then. A little nutmeg as well. I think Neto's looked bright in this game so far. But again, I'm not really seeing too much involvement with him and teammates. He seems to be kind of isolated so far. So I wonder what Maresca's going to do to change things up. Okay, who's going to take the set piece? Enzo, Cole. I wonder what Cole's saying to Tosin. Like, what, back post maybe? I want to see Enzo take this. I think recently, Enzo's delivery, some set pieces, I've been really impressed by the quality so far. But again, Cole takes them from the right side, didn't it? So let's see. Yeah, Cole's taking it. Come on, Cole. Oh. Can we get the second ball? Don't foul, don't foul. Put pressure. Oh, piss off, man. Is there something going on? Yes. That's it, Levi. That's laughing off, man. I'm sorry, like, this is what I like about Cole. I need to see that bit of, you know what I mean? I need to see that bit of shithousery in a player, you know? Again, let's be serious. Like, you didn't have to do that to Tarkowski, then you're just giving away a foul for no reason, you know what I mean? But he's not fazed. Like, he's not fazed by this stuff at all. He's always the first man to get involved, which I like. It seems like at the moment it's going to remain 0-0. So again, I was expecting this game against Everton. I wasn't expecting any 3-0s or whatever. I think I even predicted like 2-1 or something. I think it'll be a tight game today. It's going to be a different game. Everton's game plan is just to slow us down. But how long can they maintain that? And realistically, until we get the first goal, we're playing the game at Everton's pace. Ndai cuts inside, well blocked and defended with his head by Disasi. Neto. Can we launch a quick little counter-attack? Gusto's overlapping. Tries to release Nico, but isn't able to. I wonder, maybe second half, do you just play Gusto back on the right sides? Do you take off Disasi? And do you just think, you know what, Cole, today, you're going to play as the left-sided guy. And you know what I mean? Do things a bit differently. Tosin. See, the Everton, they're just there to just like overcrowd our midfields, try and force us wide, and try and just force us to pass the ball backwards and backwards. So we have to, you know, move it a bit faster. Come on, Cole, we'll carry that ball up, Cole. Plays it into Enzo. Into Moises. It doesn't take out his feet quickly enough. But again, Tosin, you know, when he's on the ball, he's not slowing nothing down. He's like, okay, I'm passing it quickly to the left, to the right. A bit of a silly cross then finds absolutely no one. But at least we maintain possession. We've got the pressure in Everton's half. Sancho now cutting inside a bit more, but I don't know what he's attempting. Come on, you guys. Pass and move. Don't force it. Don't fall for Everton's game plan. Again, Enzo, nice ball to find Neto. But look, 2v1 again. The Sassy, finally, he backs him. Into the feet of Cole. Back to Moises. Deep cross for Moises. But, you know what I mean? It's like low probability football right now. But at least we win the free kick. So that very clumsy challenge then from... who's on the floor now? Is that Tarkovsky? Yeah, I mean, I think he's just gas. Or maybe there was some contact, but there's no way that isn't our foul. Come on, Tarkovsky, man. This is a moment right here from a set piece. It's probably the best opportunity to try and get something to break the deadlock. But realistically, my guys, I'm not really feeling that much confidence behind our ability to do that right now. I feel like if we get something in this game, it'll be like a Bournemouth game where something comes second half near the end. It's going to be one of them type of games today. Anyway, Enzo. I'm getting flashbacks to his goal he scored against Aston Villa in the FA Cup last season. Is anyone audacious enough to attempt that? Probably not. I feel like it's going to be another cross inside the box. And come on, I'm looking at the runs of Nico. He's peeled off to the far post now. Unmarked Nico. Are we finding him? Yes, we do. Not able to properly connect, but at least we got possession of the ball again. Back to Gusto in a more familiar position down that right. How I would love to see Gusto and Neto combining down the right in this half. I would love to see that. Okay, Moises. Okay. Again, we've been forced to have to recycle and kickstart a lot of moves again. You know, I mean, Everton have been decent off the ball, I have to say. They have made things quite hard for us. But again, this has been our avenue of joy. Those types of balls over the top from the defense to try and isolate the wingers. What? Is that a foul against? Come off it, man. But yeah, Sancho is not having any joy in this game so far. I don't know. Maybe I'm moving Neto there. And Madueke coming on. I feel like, yeah, I think this type of game today, you know, it needs more of like that explosive type of pace where you can get past your man with physicality, not just with, you know, quick feet and tech. I think it's one of them type of games. I don't think it's that fair for Sancho too, not having Cucurella down the left-hand side. I think he definitely misses his buddy down that left. But I'm curious what type of tweaks Maresca might make. Are we going to see a tactical tweak? Are we going to see a substitution made? Let's see, because the first half's about to end probably like anytime soon. Probably anytime soon. And for Everton, this is part of their game plan. Yeah, can we keep it at 0-0 first half? Of course we can. He has 5 subs he can make, and he can probably bring on players to just maintain the defensive intensity. So that's it, my friends. The first half is now over. It's 0-0. Things aren't going our way. But listen, when you have seasons like this, we're not going to have fun in every single game playing the way we want to. A lot of times, you're going to get posed questions by the opposition. And Everton are posing us questions. Yeah? They're posing us a lot. They're reducing our tempo. You know, they're disrupting our ball progression. Everyone knows that we're the best team in the league this season at build-up play that leads to shots on goal. And so far, we've not been able to do any of that, not even once. So they're definitely posing us questions, but it's not time to give up on the team now. You know, we keep an open mind and we see how the mentality shifts for the second half, because I think that's been one of the great aspects of this season. When we are being posed things, we seem to react quite well and we seem to come back. So I'm not giving up on things right now. Listen, even though this has been a difficult first half, Jackson had 2 great opportunities to give us the leads. If one of them had gone in, it's a different game. So listen, I still have faith that something can turn around. But maybe we have to make a few tweaks now. You know, I feel like maybe the wingers are just a little bit too isolated. I feel Neto our brightest player by far, but he's just been left to do things by himself a bit too much. You know, Palmer's not really connecting with him, and Disasi isn't really willing to really get past the halfway line or really support him with any underlaps or overlaps. And it's kind of hurting us a little bit in terms of how effective we can be in wide areas. And I think that has to change up now. But anyway, let's answer some questions, my guys. What are you saying? NiiKTO, boring ass game. Yes, it has been boring. Let's keep it real, because Everton are making it boring. Everton want to bore themselves to a result. Listen, for Everton, getting 1 point today, that is a victory, because that maintains their form, maintains their confidence, and obviously is a good result for the fans too, right? But anyway, I got a super chat here. Alhambra, appreciate that, man. The Disasi passes into Neto invite risky turnovers. Yeah, maybe that's why we're seeing Enzo and players from the left side looking to like release some more. This is what I mean with Disasi, you know. He's a good player, but he's a box defender. He's, you know, he doesn't have that confidence. He knows that he can't take risks down that right side. That's the issue, right? He knows he can't take risks because he'll be beaten for pace. He'll leave the team exposed. We can't afford to have that once in this game. So I think to myself, could we see something risky? Maybe bring on a Chimpong, who's very comfortable. Listen, you're going to be throwing this guy into a hot pan, right? You know what I mean? The pressure's on. But tactically, this is someone that wouldn't be afraid to advance further forward to support Neto with some of these underlaps. You know what I mean? He's also has the physicality. I think he can also go 1v1 as well. It's a risk that you're taking, but is that a risk that could benefit the whole team? Let's see how it goes. But I don't know. Like I'm saying, I think this will be Disasi's final season here. Not because he's a bad player, but because I just don't think in the grand scheme of things, he has a long shelf life tactically. If he's not playing in the middle, there is like, what's the point then? You know what I mean? What you guys saying? Palmer off, Felix on, no Greek Gaddafi. We never fall for that trap. Palmer can have one touch in this first half for all I care, and I will still not sub him. We said the same thing against his performance against Spurs. There's been many times this season where he's been a little bit slow in a half, then he explodes second half. Let's not make that mistake again. Palmer's not coming off. Even though he's been quiet, very quiet, he's not coming off here. Rand's music. Nini, what a save by Sanchez. Definitely better playing out from the back. Let's give him praise. I agree. I think Sanchez deserves some dues. And as I was saying, I like to learn from lessons. I don't like to like talk for the sake of it without applying what I learned to what I say. And when I've seen so many players transform, Caicedo, but most importantly, Cucurella, it makes you think, like, can any of us confidently ever write off players like we know them inside and out? No. I think Sanchez has been good, and this is his moment now. Can he maintain this? That's what we want to see. Let's see if he can keep it up. Samson Saracen, Chimpong's better than Disasi, Tosin and Badia, sure. I think down that right side, yes. Down that right side for sure. I would like to see that, to be honest with you. I would like to see him coming on just to offer more support for Neto. I feel Neto, if he had a man beside him, a partner in crime, I think he's doing even more things in this game. Peter Pan, Gu can score. You guys, how do you feel about that? You think Mark Gu ready to come on? I mean, listen, outside of the moments that Nico's had, he's not been bad. Like, Jackson's been involved in good things we've done in this game. So I'm still sticking with Nico. David's passes back all the time. Yeah, and that's testament to Everton's good defending. You know, like sometimes I know, like, you know, we're fans, we always just judge what we do on the ball. But sometimes we have to look at what the opposition are doing as well. And Everton, they seem well drilled today by Sean Dyche. They're not pressing us aggressively. They've got a mid-block. Their midfield's very organised. They're in communication. They're really stopping us doing anything, essentially. And that's been some of our best bits this season, what we do in the middle of that field. So the only way to really get past this Everton team is penetrating them more out wide. I think that's where we can get into this game now. But if we want to do that, we have to be more bolder now in wide areas. You know, Sancho's getting closed up and Neto's getting isolated. We can change that, I think, if we can maybe have a more suited guy playing in defence. Like, could Gusto maybe move to the right side and even be that option over Disasi? That could offer us something. You know what I mean? Could a Chimpong come on? That's what I want to see, to be honest. But anyway, Alhambra again, appreciate that, bro. Thank you for the love, man. Thing is, the more technically secure a right back is, the less defending on the back foot the right back will do. Achimpong fits that profile and solves two issues. I think I'm going to say that again because that's absolutely the nail on the head. I mean, yeah, that's the honest truth, man. As Alhambra is saying, the thing is, the more technically secure a right back is, the less defending on the back foot that right back will do, which basically means that he won't be forced to have to go on like 30 yards runs back into his half to help defend. He won't have to do that because now we can maintain the quality of our use of the ball better in these wide areas. I think that is what I'd want to see. I don't know, like when I realized that it would be Disasi playing that wide centre-back role on the right-hand side, I was like, I remember this guy's game, I think, against West Ham, where he was just not confident really doing anything past the halfway line. And I'm noticing the same thing again in this game. And it's just like, you know, it makes a big difference for us. You know what I mean? It makes a massive difference for us. So hopefully Maresca will, you know, will learn something in the second half. Is he going to make a brave decision? Is he going to make something happen? Because that could be key for us, in my opinion. But yeah, thank you, Alhambra, bro, for the super chat. Really appreciate that, man. And I have another one from Two-Fly. Thank you, Two-Fly. Playing Disasi, you need to pair him with Madueke. I think maybe. I mean, I'm not too sure. I wish you elaborated on your point, bro. Obviously, thank you for the super chat. Because I think to myself, I don't know if I'd see a massive difference between Neto and Madueke right now. I think Neto's been bright. I think he's been bright down that right side. But he just has no support. And I just think that if Neto has no support, what support would Madueke then have? I mean, actually tell a lie, him and Palmer have a good understanding. I've been saying that for a long time. They probably unlock maybe two more solutions down that right side. I think this is why I was just feeling in my head, you know, Neto on the left makes more sense than Sancho today. I just think that, you know, there's certain games where, you know, certain teams are going to park the bus, or there's going to be more transitional moments. Sancho is your guy. But I think in a game like this where, you know, Everton are going to look to slow down our wingers. They're going to double up on the wingers. I just think that you need to offer a different threat physically with your pace, with your upper body strength, little things like that to get an advantage, right? And I just think with Sancho, if he's not doing nothing with the ball to feet, he's not going to offer a different outlet for us. So I don't know. If there's two positions I think a lot of us are looking at in terms of making change this second half, you're looking at Jadon Sancho and you're looking at Disasi so far. They would be the things to turn things around. Because I don't know, when I look at games like this where the opposition are letting you know straight, listen, we are happy to get 1 point. That is 3 points for us. We are here to absolutely stifle your game and make lives harder for you. I feel like this is what you have to be a bit aggressive now, to really flip the script, to put the pressure back on the opposition. And once you have a lead you can work with, control things again that way. That's how I see things. But anyway, let me answer a few more questions before the second half starts. Abel, this is a Mudryk, Madueke, Palmer, Neto kind of game with Felix, Enzo and Palmer's passing range with their runs with a basketball. I get what you're saying. I get what you mean. Like, there's going to be moments where, you know, can you isolate the wide guys with quality balls over the top or in behind? It's one of those types of games where, I don't know, whatever advantage you get out wides, that could be the difference in terms of securing the leads or doing something. So I see it that way. I agree. But anyway, Two-Fly, thank you again for the super chat, man. Madueke is better at working alone and more physical. I agree. I agree with that. And this is what I mean. This is why I wanted to basically see Neto and Madueke together, because they're the type of wingers that, as you said, they are good working alone. They can make something happen that way. So I wonder what Maresca does, because so far this season, when he has to make a tweak or change things up, he's not been slow to react, this guy. And when he's done that, it's like we have a new injection of life in our game. So let's see. Anyway, Tomiyasu, give them time. Agreed. Ronnie, Marshbane, I miss Noni. Yeah, I thought he looked, obviously against Shamrock, very easy game for him. But him, Noni, man, he's really improved. He's really growing in front of our eyes now. And I think he'll be a guy to bring on second half. Greek, Gaddafi, Palmer off, Felix on. No. I get what you guys are saying, but how many times, it's not the first time you guys have been like watching my streams, that we've all thought about taking Palmer off to bring on a new option. And then Palmer's stepped up second half and he's been unplayable. So I'm not falling for that mistake again. I'm not reacting to that. Aaron Fifield, Palmer can't dribble is the biggest waffle I've heard. Yeah, I get it. You know, I get how some man are feeling. Obviously, you feel the pressure. We want to get 3 points today. Let's be serious. We want to win this game. We don't want to get a draw. We want to see how far we can go when it comes to applying pressure to the top. So obviously, because we're all a bit nervous and fearful, it's like shit. Like maybe just do this, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. But sometimes you don't have to always do that. You know what I mean? And I think Maresca is showing that when he has to problem solve, he's rising to that challenge so far. So nah, sorry man. Felix with Palmer, no, not at all. Finley, Sancho and Gusto don't have a good connection like Enzo or Cuckoo have with him. Facts, absolute facts. Which is even more of a reason maybe to not start Sancho in this game, because maybe you just need a bit more individualism in other areas that Sancho just can't really provide. Tomiyasu, love the streams, appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much. I've been looking to do a lot more streams now, and I want to level everything up in the channel. So yeah, there's a lot that's going to be happening on this channel, my guys. So hopefully you still stick with me. Anyway, Asnan, in my opinion, I feel like if we draw this game, it proves that we might need a striker, because the chances we are missing prove we are not ready for the title. I hear you. You know what I mean? Maybe if anything, maybe just having an additional striker in case the first striker ain't working. This gives us something a little bit different. You know what I mean? We were seeing the benefits that Villa have had from having Watkins. The moment he slows down even a little bit, Duran's there, and yeah, Duran, yeah, this guy's him, man. I don't know. I feel the club are realizing, listen, we got too many 10s. I think Nkunku will be leaving after this season, and I think we're going to replace him with another striker. So let's see how it goes. But anyway, Riaz, my blue-blooded brother, much love from DC. Thank you, man. And by the way, I'm already in the process of securing tickets for the Club World Cup. Fingers crossed, I'm going to be in the States the entire month covering that tournament live. So I'm actually gassed. I'm getting ready for the States. I'm banging out gym right now. Last week, I went 4 times. I'm absolutely sore as hell. But yeah, it's been a dream to like cover the Club World Cup, and I'm making sure it happens. So yeah, you guys, when I'm in the States, I'm gonna let you guys know. Yeah. Anyway, Alhambra again. Thank you again for the super chat, bro. Either switch wingers or bring on a Chimpong. We've learned a lot in this half. I think we're one tweak away from finding the solution. Everton are basic. I think so. Everton aren't doing something we've never seen before. It's not like they're doing something crazy like the equivalent of like having like a Herrera man marking Hazard from the first minute to the last minute. There's nothing we haven't seen before. But I think we have to switch up our approach now. We have to rephrase things and give something for Everton to think about, to make their lives a bit harder now. And I think what a lot of us are alluding to is better use of the ball in wide areas. I think that's going to be the key to winning this game, 100%. So let's see what happens. Let's see what tweaks get made in the second half. Anyway, Steve Ong, thank you so much for the super chat. First one, keep it up. Much love, my guys. Really appreciate that. Stop my timer. Thank you very much. I'm going to do that right now. But I can actually do it manually here. So yeah, don't worry. But thank you for reminding me about that, because I would have forgotten. So thank you for that. I've got another super chat here. Thank you guys, man. You're really showing a lot of love on the stream so far this half. Chris, 2K, great. No players inverting. Yeah, so Enzo was forced to stay back, which he's doing a lot. The Sassy and Tosa should be centre-backs. Cole left back. Gusto inverting right back so Enzo can get forward. You're right. He's not pushing forward as much. We don't have that strong trio down the left. And it's kind of like slowing down what we're doing a lot now. So, yeah. I mean, this is what I love that you guys like come through so we discuss football, because it's just like there's always like a good conversation, because you guys are all like clued up on the sports anyway. So it's like we can just keep elevating the conversations how I see it. But yeah, let's see what happens. Are there any changes made in the second half? I'm trying to have a look now. I don't think any changes are made second half. But Tomiyasu, thank you, bro. Thanks for the love, man. Second half's about to start. My sides. Come on, let me press submit. Okay, I mean kick-off. So it's the same approach. So nothing, no changes so far. Okay, so I wonder what Maresca's saying. I wonder what him and the team are telling, him and his coaches are telling the players to switch up in the second half. Come on. And we kickstart the second half. Straight back to Sanchez. Long goal kick from Sanchez. Can we win the second balls in this area? But at least look how many guys we have in their half now. Neto wins the second ball, heads it. Cleared by Mangala. Tosin steps up to engage, but Everton now have an opportunity down the left side. And Dai, good tackle by Tosin. We win possession back. Just play it back to the keeper. Okay, good play, good play. Can we get the second ball? Moises wins that. Disasi gets his frame in front. Enzo just clears it. Gives something for Nico to run onto, who's putting pressure on Pickford, who just kicks the ball anywhere. A bit of head tennis going on right now. No one's got control of the ball in this first minute. But Neto, does he win the free kick? Ref says get up. And another long ball over the top. So both teams are hella directs. And a little bit of a funny clearance, which is dealt with by Sanchez, whose pass finds Gusto back on the left side. Okay, I mean, I'm curious. Are we going to see any improvements with the same setup, or are we going to see a change made in the first, 10 minutes? Let's see. You know? Again, Enzo is very deep. Back to Tosin. No movement, no nothing. Just very slow so far. Enzo. See, Everton, they just don't care to press. That's the difference. That's the issue we're facing. They're not coming onto us. We'd be playing through them right now, and we have transition attacks for fun. Everton are like, no, we know what your best threat is, Chelsea. We're not going to give you these opportunities at all. You're going to have to play a different game if you want to try and get something against us. So this is a big test for us. Anyway, yeah, handball. And I don't know. The first 2 minutes aren't the most inspiring 2 minutes, and it's kind of looking like a continuation of where the first half left off. This might be one of those games where someone has to make a name for themselves. Can he blast it from 25 yards top corner? You know, can we... see Sancho. But again, well defended by Enzo. Sancho wins that back. At least he's still switched on. Gusto plays the ball in behind him. Come on, Sancho. One of his first opportunities to really get down the left. Plays it back into Enzo. Nice little smart pass to Nico. Moises. Cole Palmer. Back to Moises. Quickly releases it to find Sancho on the left. But you see what I mean? Sancho tries to go for the in-swinger. But then you don't see... Hey, it's Tomiyasu, bro. Come on, man. Calm down with all the spam, bro. Calm down with the spam, bro. I appreciate the love, man. But come on, control yourself a little bit, bro. But thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of this now. But yeah, Tomiyasu, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. I appreciate the love, man. But yeah. That's enough love. That's enough love. It's too much love. But I was trying to explain earlier, you know, we saw Sancho put the in-swinger in the box, but how many times would you have seen Cucurella overlapping down the left then? Gusto is just keeping his position. He's not really offering anything, you know? That's one of the differences so far. Enzo, Disasi. I mean, every time he's got the ball, Disasi is just going back inside or behind. Tosin, can he find someone? He's been finding man with these really good long balls. But again, it's the needle stuff. Is Cole Palmer really going to do something with that? Then of course he's not. You know, is that really the best pass to attempts? That doesn't make sense. Probably not. This is going to be a big half for us now. Yeah, honestly, I would take a result any way it comes. An own goal from Pickford or whatever, I'll take that. I don't even care if we play well. I just want to get 3 points. Oh, shit. Oh, Robert fucking Sanchez. Robert Sanchez. Give this guy some dues, man. Come on. I thought that was it. I thought it was over then. I thought they were going to make it 1-0. Yeah? That's what I mean. Everton will just get some stupid chance like that. And that's what they're playing for today. But Sanchez, alert, keeps himself big. He said, no, that ball is not going to go underneath me. Good goalkeeping from Robert, man. Oh, come on, boys. Switch it up now. Maresca, might be time to switch it up soon, you know. We can't be making subs in the 70th minute in a game like this. Nah. We can't be wasting our own time. Back to Levi. Tosin. Enzo. Nice little pass. That was good football then. But again, Neto isolated. Pure pace on the outside. Cuts it back inside to his left foot. Oh, nice little spin away. Yes, Neto tries to put the ball back to the back post, but well defended. But see what I mean? Neto is like, he has to play out of his skin right now to get past two guys who are like on him, you know? He's doing well against two players this whole time. But yeah, something has to come. Fingers crossed we get something from this corner now. We've had 3 corners. At least we've reduced Everton to 0 in this whole game. And we've looked dangerous. Can we secure something from this now? Come on, don't hit the first man, Palmer. Back post. But see that Everton, they're showing the replay of the opportunity. Just the back post. Harrison's on mark, but Sanchez alert, ready. Quick feet off his line. Closes the angle down perfectly. And that was like a Petr Cech type of save actually with his legs. Yeah, that's like a Courtois Petr Cech save right there. Come on, boys. Don't... Maresca, man. It might be time to make a sub soon, man. Everton throwing. Poor throwing. Rare opportunity to counter. Nico. Oh, nice quick feet. Jackson. Oh, unlucky. That was unlucky. That was such great like hold up play from Jackson then. I always like Jackson's ability just to like maintain composure and rely and trust his technique to play out of you know, positions like that. Anyway, a bit of a clumsy tackle then on Ndiaye. I mean, he looks a bit threatening, Ndiaye. This is why Disasi doesn't want to go tight to him, because he knows that Ndiaye will spin him at least once or twice in this game. So, I mean, it's annoying because a lot of the great things we do defensively comes from the fact that we're very proactive when it comes to closing down the opposition winger. We don't back off them. And I feel like maybe we're backing off Ndiaye maybe more than we should be. Anyway, like another set piece for Everton. They play it short this time. And Gala going far post, but I think it's well read. Piss off, man. Get up, man. Shut up, Tarkowski, man. Get the hell up, Tarkowski. Trying to milk that then. Trying to milk that. Shut up, Tarkowski. What's he talking about? Oh, ref, don't be booking guys for no reason now, for God's sake. Look at... Exactly. Get up. Nah, there's nothing there. Nothing there. Yeah, nothing there at all. Mr. M. Moyni, awkward because there's a live stream on a different YouTube channel. What do you mean? I'm confused. Come on, get up, man. Anyway, our ball. Tosin. Doesn't connect properly with Nico. Ooh, okay. Is it getting a bit more fiery now? I want to see a bit of something now in the second half. Yeah, I want to see a bit more aggression. I want to see a bit more fight now. Tarkowski still rattled, it seems like. I mean, ooh, that's a bit of a late one, no? Come on, Sancho, man. Come on, man. Not playing that good second half. Anyway, Palmer doesn't get out his feet, man. He's being very quiet in this game so far. Stick with him, Moises. Decore, okay, that's Moises. Of course. Why am I even going to doubt this guy? Quickly finds Nico's drop deep, carrying the ball forward, releases it left to Jadon Sancho. Gusto overlaps on the left, finally. Back to Sancho. Come on, Gusto. Don't just like, you know what I mean? Pass and move. Like, try and be another second option now for Sancho. It feels like we have to make some subs soon, though. Like, within the next 5 minutes at least, there has to be substitutions made now. Because the game's not changed second half, yeah? I don't want to look back at the season and then we've missed out on potentially doing something in the league because, you know, we got draws in games that we should have been more aggressive in. I mean, Arsenal, all the crying they did last season, not winning the title, came in games like this where they could have been more aggressive sometimes, taking a bit of a risk and try to really force, you know, the occasion in the game. I don't want to do that. I don't want that to happen in this game. You know, I mean, how long do I have to see? I don't have to see Sancho for an hour in a game where he's not necessarily able to do his thing. I don't need him to. I don't have to wait for him to get good. I think I know what to expect from him now. You know, I just feel like if Young's against Neto, I just don't think Young's having that much fun against him, to be honest with you. Anyway, another set piece. I mean, this is probably our best opportunities in this game so far. Is our set piece threat. Our big guys are on the back post, the Sassy, Tosin, Levi. And look at Nicholas Jackson. You know, he hit the crossbar first half, just from peeling off from everyone. So it seems like that is the game plan. We want to attract Everton towards our big guys and hopefully find an opportunity on the back post. Look at Nico. Just stay on side, Nico. He's completely unmarked. They don't know where Nicholas Jackson is right now. Can we find Nico again? But again, the delivery is not... It's not perfect. Like, if you're going to rely upon that type of set piece tactic, the delivery has to be a lot better than. Yeah, nah, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. Come on, Maresca. Please, make a sub soon. Make a sub soon, Maresca. Yeah, man, I want to see Noni coming on soon. And okay, Gusto. We have the ball on the left. He's carrying it forwards. Gusto cuts back inside. Plays it back into Enzo. Enzo, back to Moises. Moises carries it forward and he wins a free kick. And is this a good area now to at least, like, take a shot on goal? Anyway, it looked like it was a yellow card tackle, in my opinion. Because that's a yellow card, surely, no, ref? Look, that's a come on, man. Take your card out and book him for God's sake. You know, that's a come on. It's a late challenge. No card for that. Nah, surely that's a yellow card. I don't get, how do they see these things and they don't do what they have to do? Okay, who's going to take this now? I think Palmer set pieces today, man. They've not really been it. But then it's Cole Palmer. He can be dead for like an hour and then do something out of this world. But then I'm getting flashbacks of Enzo's shot against Aston Villa. That's like one of the top free kicks we've scored recently. Of course, Cole Palmer scored a free kick, I think, against, was it Brighton earlier this season or something? See, hits the wall, but at least it goes off for a corner. Now, I don't know. I'm seeing promise with a set-piece tactic, but the delivery's been very inconsistent so far. Hella inconsistent. Enzo. To Moises. Back to Cole, who's on the left side now. Come on. Pass and move. That's it. Cole. Back post. No, Cole. Shit. You know what? Okay. Maybe let's have a conversation. Listen, Cole Palmer's allowed to have an off game, yeah? You can't maintain consistency week in, week out like that. We all know that. But is this a game where maybe I know I've been saying you don't sub him off, but do you possibly think about doing that? I mean, it's a hard one. I'll be honest. I don't have an answer for that. If you guys think he should be subbed off, I'm gonna actually poll that so I can actually gauge if you guys think he should be subbed or not. Yes. So I've put a poll out. I'm just curious to see what you guys are thinking. Are you subbing off Palmer now or not? But then I think to myself, do I have confidence that Felix is just going to level up, come on, and like really make something happen if he replaces him? I mean, I don't know, you know? Like, if he was a difference maker on goal or not. Oh, yeah, Nicholas Jackson. Oh, shit. That was good defending, I have to say. But he still made something happen. And at least we maintain possession and pressure in Everton's half now. Ball finds itself to net on the right-hand side. Plays it backwards. Oh. Bro, we have to do something soon. Enzo. Levi. Sancho. He's not got past Young once in this game. But that's finally a nice run made from Enzo. Enzo, take the shot, Enzo. Ah, it's not good enough. Not good enough, man. He got caught in two minds. Ah. So far, some of you guys feel like you would sub off Palmer. But there's only 81 votes at the moment. Let's see. But it would be typical Cole Palmer to just completely shut us all up by coming up big with something, you know? Oh, come on, stream. Oof. Sorry, you guys. My stream's kind of lagged a little bit now. Yeah, you know what? This Christmas, I've asked for a Fire Stick. I think I'm about to go down that path now, to be honest with you. I think it's actually ridiculous that in, you know, year 2024, it's about to be 2025 soon. And it's still impossible for any fan to watch all their team's games live. Nah, it's by design, and it's a stupid design, to be honest. Come on, man. Fucking streams, man. What links do you guys use when you watch a game, by the way? I'm curious. Because I'm using VIP Row, but every now and then it's just like the stream's just fucking deading off. Oh, the stupid pop-up ads. Fucking... Give me a sec, you guys. Fuck's sake, man. All this just to watch my team plays. Doesn't make any sense. But out of curiosity, like, what links are you guys using? Because I'm just getting stupid pop-ups for days now. Come on. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, it's tech difficulty right now. Fucking hell, man. This is nuts. Yo, this is absolutely crazy. Like, what's going on? Yeah, if you guys want to do me a favor, can you maybe like post one of your links to the chat right now? Because... yeah, you know, I'm trying to like tap it to work and it's completely unresponsive right now. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, I need to get the Fire Stick pronto, man. Anyway, yeah, you're using VIP books, Kupang Play from Korea, Fire, yeah, exactly, Fire Stick. I mean, I've ordered my Fire Stick today from Amazon, so I mean, I'm hoping it comes by Monday. Yeah, I can't be doing this no more now. You're getting all these mad pop-up ads coming through too. Oh. 18, yes, I'm 18 for God's sake. Fucking hell, this is nuts, bro. This is absolutely nuts. Okay, everyone's onto Palmer. I get it. Live Kura. I'm going to try a different one. Fucking hell, man. What is going on, mate? Yeah, I don't know what's, yeah, bear with me, my guys. It's yeah, absolute madness right now. You bet on Cole Palmer to get this wrapped. Yeah, we can win with Cole Palmer and Jackson. I hope so. I really hope we can today. Okay, come on, God, please don't be leaving me right now. I need you more than ever right now. I mean, these sites are just so evil, aren't they? Yes, thank fuck, man. Jesus, flipping hell. Ah, sorry about that. Missed like a good 2-3 minutes then. I don't even know what the hell has been going on. But anyway, I'm back in the game now. Has there been any subs made? Is there any differences right now? I still see Sancho on the field. I still see the same man on the field. I'm not seeing any differences right now. I wonder what's taking Maresca so long now to make a decision. I think we're seeing, is it Gusto now? It seems like Gusto has been told to come deeper with Moises. And I guess we're going to have more runs in behind now from Enzo, which is flipping important because no one is making run. There's no third man runs in this game. That's been the disappointing thing. There's been 0 third man movement, third man runs. And I don't understand why it had to take that long to try and like introduce that back into our game now. You know? That's it. I guess he's not that comfortable with Gusto playing in the base. I get it, but I don't know, man. Anyway, Moises. There's still enough time for us to get a result in this game. And it will still be impressive because it's been hard. It's not been easy. Oh, Enzo, beautiful ball into the feet of Cole Palmer. Palmer in the area I want to see him and he's carrying the ball. So that's the ball. Can you take the shot off? No, he can't. But that's a little bit of an injection of pace I haven't seen this entire second half. That's something. But I feel like we can turn it up more if we bring on certain man. Anyway, Gusto in the base. That makes more sense because, yeah, like I said, I think I learned no lessons from Gusto playing the inverted role in an advanced position. That he can't do that. Anyway, Sancho, isolated 1v1 now. What's he going to do? He takes the ball inside again. Changes direction to go outside. A few step overs. Back into Enzo, who seems to be like offering more now that he's been allowed to get forwards and actually affect the game in the final third. Neto, great delivery. Oh, that was a dangerous ball. But again, it's still like, we don't have like Haaland up front. We don't have Osimhen up front. Like, they're not moments we're really going to like take advantage of, you know? But that was a dangerous ball then from Neto. But, you know, am I expecting Sancho to convert that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is Young coming off now? You know, 36-year-old Young having a good game against us. I mean, it wasn't part of the scripts. Anyway, Lindstrom, better. That's what these teams do. Like, look at Brentford's. They switched the game up when they introduced their subs near the ends. That's the game plan for these types of teams. So we haven't done enough so far. Anyway, Disasi carries it. Carry it past the halfway line finally. Into the feet of Neto. Neto takes it back inside again. Moises. Can he switch that? Yes, he finds Gusto now. Gusto brings it back inside again. Yes, Moises plays into the feet of Gusto. Ah, he can't get the reverse pass right in behind, and that's a wasted move again. Come on, put pressure on him. Nico. I mean, we've absolutely nullified any threat from Calvert-Lewin, but I mean, come on. It doesn't really matter. They don't care about 3 points, Everton. I'm just curious that why no subs have been made yet. I'm just very curious about that. Anyway, ball over the top, but again, it's like low percentage football. Low percentage this, low percentage that. I mean, I'm not expecting much from Nicholas Jackson in an area like that. Anyway, Harrison, don't be spinning fucking Gusto. Gusto, man, come on. Getting spun by that, bro. Shit, Sanchez. And that's well read by Enzo Fernandez. I think Enzo's been decent alongside Neto. Anyway, Palmer's carrying us right up that field. Neto, how are you going to support him? You just kind of did nothing then. I mean, what was that, Neto? Why would you just like stay deeper when he's like taking it to the byline then, you know? Oh, Everton quickly released the Corey. He's been looking quite threatening against us. No, he's taking it back inside. Everton corner now. Fuck's sake, man. Yeah, man, it's not been an impressive game at all so far. Not at all. I just don't know why there's like this like fearfulness to try and switch things up. I don't get it. I mean, we should be going for 3 points. 1 point's not good enough. Anyways, rare set piece for Everton. I'm seeing Branthwaite on flipping Enzo Fernandez. I'm not liking that. And that's at least well defended then by Moises. Well cleared then. Come on, gas it, Palmer. Wake the hell up, Palmer. Ball out. And that's it. Absolutely hoofed out the stadium then. No chances being taken by Mitvienko. And now Everton now, is that like a triple substitution? So I'm guessing Coleman on for Young. Lewin's coming off. Beto is going to be quite interesting, like big Portuguese target man. And I think Lindstrom, is he going to replace like Harrison maybe, or Ndai? I mean, we've closed, we've nullified Calvert-Lewin, but I mean, so what? You know what I mean? Beto, I don't like the look of this guy. And they're making the substitutions before us. Like, we're not even the ones making the first subs to at least give Sean Dyche something to think about, you know? But we're letting them make the first substitutions. Like, it feels like if we get something in this game, it's like divine intervention. Like, can Everton give away a handball defending a corner? Can we get a penalty somehow? Can we, you know what I mean? Okay, finally, Nkunku Madueke coming on. They should have come on already, for God's sake. They should have been on the field already. I don't know why Everton are making subs before us. Yeah? You know, Sancho having an hour of football in this game is mad to me. This is not the game for Sancho. Anyway, Levi saying spreads. You know, Gusto, man, does not have the inverted role mastered at all. This is getting on my tits, mate. Sancho inside again, cuts it back, plays it back to Enzo. Overlapping option, Enzo is running towards goal. Does he find someone in the box? Tries to find Neto, but I'm not expecting Neto to be converting them moments. And we have a bit of pressure again. Good delivery, note, back to Cole. Palmer, back to Gusto, Palmer. On the ball again, tries to play it in behind, but it's just not a great game from Cole Palmer. And I'm curious, is there a possibility he gets subbed off now for Nkunku? Do we think we might see Sancho and Palmer off for Nkunku and Madueke? I mean, what do you guys think? But it's not being Palmer's... Yeah, after seeing what he did against them at home a few months back when he scored 4 goals, it's not been his game today. Oh, Nico's off. Fair enough. That's an interesting one. Okay, Nicholas Jackson is off. And Neto is off too. Fair enough. Is there like more reasons behind this? Like, is he like managing their fitness and he's thinking, you know what, I don't want to overdo it for you, man? I'm not surprised that Sancho is still on, to be honest. Fair enough. And Kunku and Madueke on for Jackson and Neto. I don't think they've been that bad either. I'm based on the service that they've received. Oh shit, man, I'm getting nervous, bro. Oh my lord, now I'm actually feeling the nerves right now. Can we win that? Fuck, no, we don't. That's it, Levi. That's it, Levi. Be strong. Doesn't win it. Good. Ah, shits. Gusto, pattern up. No! Yes! Come on! What a fucking block, man. What a block. I thought that was it. I thought that was Everton about to make it 1-0 and the game's over. Oh, my lord. Oh, sorry for swearing and being too loud then, but... What a block. I think Torsten, man, he's also been decent considering the context of this game. You know, get caught out in a silly area. We don't take control of the ball then. A simple overlap, ball across the box. Sanchez doesn't deal with that situation. But Torsten, man, he's alert. He's sharp. Incredible block then. Super block to stop what was set to be a goal for Everton. Oh, great defending Torsten, man. He's just kept us in the game then. He's kept us in the game now. Kept us in the game right now. Come on, Maresca, man. I was hoping to see more in the second half. I don't feel like you've made Everton have to think or change their game plan. I think they've been keeping the same way they're playing. And they're feeling more confident now. If anything, Everton have like confidence in their game anyway. Corwell, superb ball, finds Noni. What a touch from Noni inside. Can't get the shot off. It was asking a lot then. But I mean, okay, the Sassy, finally a bit of bravery now. We need to see some bravery now, boys. Everything's just inside. Safe pass, safe pass. Ah, poor, man. Poor. Poor play. Feels like we're getting worse as the second half is going on now. Tosin being a colossus in defense today. And we win the free kick then at least. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, I'm feeling the nerves now, man. Yes, 1 goal, please, man. Harrison, bro. That's all we need. I'll take the goal anyway, anyhow. Like, Everton can score it for us. I don't even care about guys stat padding today. Just 3 points. Can we win bad today? That is the test today. Can we win playing bad? Yeah? If we can win playing bad, I'm excited. Sancho. You see, now that he's been given a man to have support with, he's making a bit more sense now. Maybe that's why he's still on the field. Moises finds the Sassy. The Sassy to Palmer. Receives in a nice area. Nice close control. Does he win a free kick? No, he don't. But come on, Noni, put the pressure on him, man. Let's force Everton now to just give the ball back to us. That's yours, Tosin. Yes, Tosin. Yes, the Sassy. Moises. Oh, ref, man. But that's what I mean, Maresca. You know, if you're going to have Sancho on it, you're not going to give this guy any options to play with. You know, Gusto was not doing nothing with Sancho this entire game. And he's only now improving now that Enzo has been allowed to get forward now. You know, Palmer, very, very unlike him today. Done nothing in this game so far. Oh, shit. We probably have like 50 minutes left now, realistically. I know that we have kids on the bench, but still, can you not like trust some of these, man, at all? Fair enough. But maybe that's the fan in me talking, you know? Like, anytime something's not going your way, you just want to see a change and hope that it brings something, right? Maybe that we can't make any more changes. Other than Gu coming on for the final 5 minutes, maybe, so we can spam crosses in the books. What's going to happen realistically? Felix coming on. I think if Felix was that guy, I think Maresca would be using him a lot earlier. You know, I don't trust if Felix was even on. Is he going to convert an opportunity or make something happen from nowhere? I don't know. Anyway, set piece now, defending from a corner against Everton. I'm just shitting myself now. Because this feels like Everton are just getting all these little things going their way now as the game's coming to an end. Oh. Come on, man. Come on, defend this, boys. Defend this. Oh, fuck's sake. You know? Come on, guys. Stay alert for this now. Don't be flipping up right now. Disasi on Tarkowski. Check that run. Good. Defended again. That's it. Put pressure on. Put pressure on Nkunku, man. That's it. Try and force the ball back. That's yours to Sassy. Good. I don't care. He had to foul him then. Good. But still, you know, inviting pressure. It feels like we're feeling the nerves a little bit now. You know, Sassy gets spun a bit too easily then. And he's forced to put more pressure back on the team. Another set piece for Everton. That's all they're playing for. That's their game plan. This is why I'm nervous. That's all they care about in games like this. Can they get something from this moment? I don't know, man. It just feels like do not have the options, you know? Could Carney not even be something we can even turn to in games like this? I don't know. I'm looking at Tarkowski. Come and stay on the right side. The Sassy's milking it. Goods. The Sassy. Waste more time. Put Everton off. The Sassy Tarkowski beef today has been pretty funny, to be honest. I don't like any of this, man. Goods. Again, defended. We've been, at least the set pieces have been on point. Defensive-wise, shit. Yes, Moises, good play. And Sanchez just launches that, and Enzo is just putting pressure on that ball then. Oh, shit, Enzo! Come on, Enzo! Can we get a penalty at least or something? I'll take it anywhere I can, man. Good pressuring by Everton's force us. Yeah, the moment's gone now. But again, Enzo Fernandez, great mentality then. You know, he puts the pressure on and we make something from nothing. Honestly, I'm even a little bit surprised that Vega didn't even start in this game today over Gusto, you know? Fuck, can we make something happen? I'm not seeing it, to be fair. I'll be honest with you. I'm not seeing nothing. We've not switched up how we're playing at all. Other than like tweaking Gusto and Enzo Fernandez. That's been it. And it could have been done like an hour ago. Tosin. Palmer's dropping deep then. Gusto. Back to Tosin. You see? Just slow. Come on, Nkunku. You're not going to be finding a man with that. Oh, shit. That was a mad little backheel touch from Cole Palmer. Cole. This is the make or break time now, man. Madweke. Back to Disasi. There's a bit more bravery now. You know, we got Everton pinned positionally, but we just need to like be a bit braver on the ball. You know, why is no one in that space there on the left? See, that's a stupid pass to be playing. It's such an outrageous pass attempt. I don't even know what Tosin was thinking then. He's been good today. I'm not gonna say he's been shit, but what was going through his head with that then? You know, the dumb passes. But I'm looking on the left side. I'm seeing that there's no one taking up any positions in that left half space. You know what I mean? No positions being taken up in that left half space. It's like no one's moving around properly off the ball to receive now. It's just like playing into Everton's hands so much. It's actually been a poor response to the first half. I think we're even worse second half than the first half, which is a sad thing. Anyway, Sancho putting pressure on, and Kunku, just run, man. You're fit. Keep running. Getting done by Pickford like that, man. Fucking hell. Come on, keep running and sprinting, bro. Like, come on, run. Close him down. Unmarked. Deal with that. No stupidity in defense now. Gusto, fucking idiots. Idiots! Idiots! Good. Fucking hell, man. Just seeing panicky nonsense now, man. Panicky nonsense. Sancho, is he going to do anything down the left today? Just some predictable play and predictably loses the ball again. Like, why is Neto not on the left? How did he not play on the left in this game? I think about it now. Hey, I got a super chat. Thank you, Chris. Palmer's been so poor. LFC would have subbed Salah already if that was the case. Yeah. But maybe you're thinking, why the hell is Felix not good enough to be coming on in a game like this when you want to make something happen? I think that's also like, what the hell is going on there? You know? Like, surely when you splash like 50 million on this guy, he was meant for games like this to be a problem solver, to make something happen. Yeah, very flat passing performance today, man. I think it's been a bit too easy for Everton at times. I've not been impressed at all. Sancho, inside again. Yep, finally gets past his man. Nice little quick feet, but where's the option there? He can't put a cross with his left foot, and that's just been wasted now. But if it was Neto, who can cross with his left foot, what are we forcing? Anyway, I got that wrong. No, I didn't get it wrong. It's a goal kick now for Everton. This is what I mean. I just envision so many scenarios where if Neto, if he can't get past his man, at least he can cross the ball with his left foot. At least he's not cutting back inside time and time again. You know, it's a recycled possession to do what, basically, you know? Fuck, I mean, is this the game where it really highlights how important it is to have Cucurella? Is this the game that proves that, you guys? What do you guys think in the chat? Oh, fucking hell, that's a late challenge. That's a late one from Beto, man. What the hell was that? From behind. The hell was that then? That's the last thing I want to see, is guys picking up stupid injuries for nothing. Like, what was that from Beto then? Not like, when I used to kick board, challenges like that would just piss me the hell off. Like, nah. Again, we're just like, it's the same, spamming the same move. It's like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing, hoping for something different. Gusto, nothing in this game today. Disappointed. Very disappointed in Gusto today. Noni, first time he's been found in 5 minutes. See, again, who the fuck's he going to find? You don't even have Jackson in the books to attack any crosses. And it's like someone said earlier in the first half, Madueke on the right, Net on the right, what difference? I think there was no difference because they got no man to play with, you know? But if you had both these guys on either flank, I think things are a bit different. I don't know, Maresca, maybe he's still learning about this team. But yeah, you should have realized that Gusto is not Cucurella on the left, yeah? He's not Cucurella. And Sancho, if Sancho doesn't have runners in front of him or movement, he becomes Man United Sancho, where he can't do nothing in the Premier League. It's not the Bundesliga, where you're going to have like 10 yards of space, 5 yards of space around you, where you can do whatever the hell you want for fun. The moment teams stop movement around Sancho, you kind of nullify his game, right? Oh, I don't know. It's just like, it's just annoying, you know? Like, looking back, things should have been a bit different. No, Torsten, you've been good today. Don't be fucking up now. Oh, bro. Oh, it's a bit sad. Realistically, we weren't going to win every game until, you know, the season ends. Let's keep it real. At some point, a draw was going to come, and we'll look back and we'll be like, listen, at least we didn't lose the game, right? I get it. But equally, when you're watching it in real time, you're thinking more could have been done and more wasn't done. I mean, look, Caicedo attempting fucking 80-yard switch balls to find Sancho in behind. Of all guys, Jadon Sancho and behind with that. It's just stupid football now, you know? It's just stupid football we're playing. But hopefully lessons can be learned after this draw today, because I'm sorry, games like this, you have to be aggressive sometimes. Did Arsenal not lose the advantage they had last season? Because in moments they should have been more manly. No, I can't say more manly. What a stupid thing for me to say. But in moments they should have been more aggressive. They weren't. Oh, fucking hell, Gusto. What a stupid pass, man. Stupid pass. Obviously, it's annoying, you know. We want to get 3 points today, you know. Goodison Park, this stupid stadium, continues to curse us. Done nothing second half to do anything, man. Disappointing. Two minutes as well. All the subs that came on. All the fouls. 2 minutes. It's an absolute joke. Stupid refereeing, man. 2 minutes. Yeah. Disappointing, man. Let's just not fuck up near the end now, you know? Cucurella. Bro, the moment Cuckoo's gone down the left, we're finished, basically. That's what this game's taught me. If Cucurella's not about, nah, it's over for us. That says a lot about how Cucurella has become important for us. It really does. But it also shows, do we have enough strength in the inverted fullback roles? Do we really have that down the left-hand side? No, we don't. Outside of Cucurella, who else is going to be that guy? Renato Vega. If he's not starting in a game like this, what's that saying about where he's at right now? Sancho again. He can't even get the crossing. See what I mean? Is that a corner at least? No. I mean, I feel for Sancho, because like what can he really do realistically? He's, you know what I mean? But flipping hell, nothing's been done. Can Palmer put one good cross in at least? And it's over now. Waste of a game again. Everton got what they came for. They get a point at Goodison Park, and they maintain a little bit of form now. And I don't know, man. It just felt like we kind of just let Everton have the advantage in this game. It's I don't know. It just felt like we weren't really brave enough to really try and switch things up. I don't know. Enzo, I think he could have done things a bit differently, but is he still trying to learn more from this team? I don't know. But anyway, Arthur Smith, Everton in decent form. Yep, they kept Arsenal at 0-0. And as I said in my preview, they've been kryptonite to every London team outside of Tottenham this season. They got a result against Palace, a draw against West Ham, draw against Brentford, draw against Arsenal, now a draw against us. You know? I don't know. You think a week preparation, you know what to expect from Everton. You think there'd be something a bit different, but I don't know. I was a bit disappointed by the tactical reaction. You know, yeah, it wasn't great. At least we have a point. Last season, we lost this game 2-0 last season. So it's a minor advantage. We have to have that perspective at least. You know what I mean? The players are going to be annoyed. They know they didn't play that well today. It was bad. Look at Palmer's reaction. He knows, I was fucking dead today. He were. But we move, and at least there's a point, and I don't know. At least we learned a few more things about this team. Anyway, but like you were saying, Arthur, Everton in good form. Liverpool lucky they had their match with them postponed. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? So I think maybe you posted this comment at the right time, so we can maybe think about this game with a more open perspective. You know what I mean? Obviously, the fan in us wants to get 3 points, obviously, but then there is a grander perspective, and that is Everton aren't a shit team. Everton have been holding out a lot of teams playing really frustrating football. We did kind of miss out on not having Cucurella. We're seeing a few injuries at the back too, etc., etc. And grand scheme of things, is this like a good result for us? Maybe. We're not that team yet. You know, I think in the future, Nicholas Jackson scores from a half chance and does a bit better for the moments he had second half. I just felt like with these moments we produced, I just didn't feel like we'd be consistently opening everything up like that. And we weren't able to get the lead, but it's annoying. Of course, it's annoying, but I'm not like angry. You know what I mean? It's not time to get a bit silly with it. We're just frustrated. That's all it is. I know, man. It was frustrating for sure. But right now, I need to get ready now to get this match review out. I hope you guys come back so we can discuss the game, discuss the things we learned, what we didn't learn, and what we need to improve upon as well. So yeah, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who's showed love with the super chats today, who's been involved in the stream, who's been here with me. I've really appreciated that. And hopefully, yeah, better things come in our following games. So yeah, you guys enjoy your Sunday. See you all very soon.